on the blue team. That's not something that we've pretty much seen like all weekend.
And we have a Jiro pick, right? I'm going to be honest. I think double scythe, great look. I think you have a Mordex in the great look. I don't think there's a problem with playing Jiro, but you're going to have to, you see, when you're making plays like this and going off the side with a character with no defense like that, and you lose your stock instantly because you can't make it back off a straight hit. That's what I'm talking about.
I see the logic underneath their team. They tried to knock out Boomie within like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And Boomie said, "Who do you think I am?" He's one of the hardest people to edgeguard in the entire game. So that might have to make them back off a little bit. They might have been able to pull it off against others, but now Snowy playing that defensive play. It's like, look, y'all keep trying to go after Boomie. I'm gonna keep hitting you with these nairs, and it just shut you down. They already go up 2.
Oh my gosh, 2 stocks gone at the beginning of the game off of an edge guard play, and I get it, you're playing Scythe. That's what you're playing it for. You want to make plays like that, but guess what? The gauntlets are on the other side, and that weapon is just as dangerous on the side of the stage.
Yeah, I mean, they got plenty of combo potential amongst both Mordex and Jiro, of course, and Jiro being, you know, he made that appearance in ones by hands of Luna, kind of opened the eyes of quite a few people, especially with how, like, sneaky his signatures can be. That being said, though, being over on the right, getting jumped by Boomie, not being able to help out your teammate on the left while looking at a 3-stock lead. Zip, maybe we might reach that point already where we start looking at this go, maybe a little bit less of the Scythe. The Gauntlet at least found one.
yeah, that's the one, right? It finally got a stock off, and there we go. There goes the other one. I was actually looking while you were speaking, and I was like, my goodness. Yesterday, I witnessed my first 6 stock, and then I thought it was going to happen again today. My gosh. I mean, but it's still looking like a 4-stock out on the side of the stage.
It's a spiritual 6-stock at the moment.
Spiritual 6-stock, you know what I mean? Because, like, oh my gosh.
It's like you got those, but, like, did you really? Well, I mean, Shadow making it work at the moment. This is one of those matches where no matter which way you look at it, the first match, yeah, you got a little bit cooked, but you have to think on to the next game what happened. The very first stock, they overextended a bit going after Boomie. Boomie made him pay for it, getting that side light off the wall, side air off the wall, and they just couldn't really rebound after that.
Yeah.
As this first game is about to disappear in a second, Snowy, Boomie going all the way out there, using a lot of resources. Okay, he is still going to get the wall touch. You almost got like a gift for a second.
It's kind of wild how long he survived, right? They're not really getting anything big. He landed a nice hit there. Got the stock. Okay.
Okay, Shadow, I'm sorry.
Hey, Shadow, come on.
Hey, Shadow. All right, look, Shadow, if you pull this off, I will personally apologize to you in person somehow if you pull this off. This is actually insane. I mean, he looks really good. Like,
yeah.
What? Oh, wait, he hit. How is he still pulling this off right now?
They can't hit him. Bad weapon throw from Snowy. That actually could have been the stock if he would have thrown that down.
The evasiveness around him too, catching. All right, that's it.
Oh,
finally. Yo, look, if anything at all, he made that extremely entertaining at the end.
Yeah.
If you can tap into what you just did there, but at the beginning of the game, then I feel good. And actually, Zip, after watching what he did, I know that obviously there was a couple misspaced things. Boomie and Snowy weren't, they weren't really kind of I felt like they were trying to line up for stuff a little bit too much rather than just punishing simple things and racking up damage.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was talking
still makes you feel better going into the next game, watching the way Shadow kind of dipped around them for a whole minute and a half.
Well, like you said, man, they're going to have to go on to the next one, and like Jay-Z said, there's a million ways to get it. Choose one. You know what I mean? Figure out what the option is here, who you need to single out, and get them out the game.
I wanted so badly to follow up with a Jay-Z quote, but I realized I'll probably get in trouble for that one. So, but right now, the way that their team lineup is, I definitely approve this idea of going to Demon Island. I think that this helps out a lot when it comes to the Scythe gameplay. This is pretty much where we see people go all the time. Usually in twos, you see Lance find its way here onto Demon Island. That being said, Boomie is going to go ahead and help him exit the building pretty quick. Looking pretty similar to the last one. At least they have more damage on him this time, though.
Yeah, more damage in. There's the save. Okay, I thought if they could have kept Boomie from going down there, kept him at bay, then they would have had the stock. Still have a chance right here. What's going to be the option? Nice. Got the ground pound.
All
and
right.
Fakey getting Boomie out of there. Now you got to focus on this. You're actually in the lead pretty cleanly right now.
Yeah, Fakey looking pretty good over on the pressure on the right-hand side for second there, too. And that's a double up on the Snowy. They miss out on the extra follow-ups to try and get some more damage on. Doesn't matter, though. They're looking better. Boomie's evasiveness has been good, but there you go. Command input, going to send them over. That's free double up on the Snowy. Sider's still not coming through. Boomie refusing to give up his stock.
Yeah, he will not go. Finally, recovery is going to work for Fakey on the left side of the stage, and Fakey has both KOs for the team right now, but good damage is being put out by Shadow after losing the stock super early, twice, 2 games in a row. I mean, this one is looking way more doable, even though he got KO'd in like the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, it definitely looked way better. That took a while before Boomie finally was able to get that gauntlet, the blaster recovery off the top on Fakey, so that matters a lot, but the side air off the wall, and that is a huge team combo you got to take in the middle of that. Your boy got dipped, and they jumped you so fast after Shadow got knocked out.
Yeah, jumped him super quick. Wow, overextension from Snowy.
You take those.
You definitely take those.
You take those every single time. I mean, this is actually because of that, this is a more doable game.
Yeah, because it was looking really, really rough, especially after Shadow had just lost that stock. But now you're back tied. But man, dude, I think Shadow's only been hit twice. He's on orange.
Funny enough, Shadow's mostly been hit by Fakey. Fakey and Shadow have had a couple of accidental positions, like right there.
Yeah.
They've had a couple of miscued positions where they've tried to get punishes. So if they could clean that up, this has definitely looked better. But Shadow currently in a very rough spot. He's actually going to be able to get the wall touch.
Oh, Snowy's in trouble. Oh, good save from Boomie, because that could have been it. If Fakey was able to touch anything on Snowy, he had no more resources, and that could have been the stock.
Well, if they could get Snowy, like if they could just get Snowy right now, this is not that bad. I mean, Boomie does also have a pretty good spot too because Shadow's deep in the red as well. Boomie's going to get a big punish right there. Neutral Light's going to send him back off. Free double up onto Fakey. Snowy getting over there. He gets hit in the middle, and because he got hit in the middle of that team combo, that actually allowed him to get a recovery. Now we have a 1v1, which is not that far off if he could get rid of Boomie's stock.
If he can get rid of the stock, it's not that far off. But you look at the damage, and you look at a fresh stock coming in from Boomie, we're talking about a 1v1 god, right? That you're hard pressed to try to take this man face up because he makes reads like that over the top. Game for the red team.
Yeah, your hope was momentary. As I take a look over here at the stats in a second. The light right there, going off stage, gets the wall bounce, completely covers him. He forced him to have to go that route, too, because he covered him with the dare. You had to go low, no matter which way you decided to take.
Yeah.
And at the end here, Boomie snatching that nair out, instantly punishing because he thought that he was able to get him with that D-light from poking his head above, going for like a safe recovery. Nope. Quick punish. And overall damage numbers, 300 apart, but most of that coming from Boomie, 646. Only 370 done by Snowy. He took 502. So that was a Boomie MVP style game, but that was similar on both aspects because I'm looking over at Fakey, 469 done, took 576. They did lose that game, but Shadow only did 299.
Yeah.
That is something you're going to have to clean up on. Not to mention also some of the team hits that they did. I saw at least 4 after pointing it out.
After pointing it out, for sure.
Not even pre-pointing it out. So if they can clean that up, I think they got it. We're going to see if they can, though. Zip, how do you feel about this going into Game 3? For the looks of it, I think they ran it back to Demon Island.
I think you go into this situation and you end up down 2-0. I'm scared. I'm worried. That's scared. How I feel going into it. But I do say you're right. They can win. They showed themselves in Game 2 that they can win. Literally, the main issue is Shadow keeps dying to start the game. Like within 15 seconds, 2 games in a row, you're out of there, and then you're put in your low defense character. So it's not like you're going to be able to hold on to your other stocks super long.
Exactly. When you decide to go with something like Jiro Hattori or whatever, you gotta be able to be evasive. And if you're not being evasive, you're not a detriment to say to your teammate, but it makes it more difficult for your teammate because they can't push advantage. They have to stop what they're doing sometimes to go help you more often than not. So you have to be able to be really good on defense. That was good jump away, though, because Snowy knew he was going to try to approach, and Fakey saw through it.
Yeah, that was really good, really good. But what you said, I'm going to actually say, I think that does make you a detriment to your team. But right now,
I'm trying to be nice about it, bro.
I know you are.
The only reason why I say that is because I've seen people pull it off. So it's like, okay, but what happened to every other Hattori that's won? Or every other, like, I'm looking over at Luna and Pugsy, right? Like, Pugsy survives.
Yeah. Well, not the play itself, picking the character. I'm talking about if you can't be evasive, then
you're right.
That's being a detriment to the team.
I'm trying to be nice about it.
but, I mean, we're looking at this game right now. Fakey is the one that's going to lose the stock
Fakey is struggling for a second. Actually, he was about to lose his stock at yellow with how much coverage Boomie and Snowy had on the left. He's lucky he made it back in there, and Shadow got a punish on Snowy for going for that D-Sig.
Yeah, and Shadow, look, he's still holding on to this third stock. Even though Fakey lost it first, Shadow's still rocking here, doing a lot of damage. So this is the game. This is the Shadow game where he's showing out. Tried to take him outside. Nope. You're going to lose your stock for that.
That was almost so good, Zip, until he decided to go back out there one more time because he had the recovery hit and he tried to get the side air. But the moment that Snowy recovered high and he missed it, he should have retreated back and Shadow needed to cover because Boomie got a free punish. Nobody lost their stock. but that could have been a stock loss, and that is a big reason why Fakey's so deep in the red right now.
Yep, that's true. That's true. But you still have a pretty good lead as long as Fakey survives right now. Look, okay, cool. He's good to go. Now you have a fresh stock. Wow, that bad boy's gone. But fresh stock for Shadow. Going to do a D-Light recovery. Still not going to get it because of the high ceiling. Really close, though. And so probably like one more good little team combination or a good hit. All right, boom, got him offside. Weapon throw's good. Boomie's done. Boomie's done. Is that recovery?
Yes.
No, not going to
Snowy
get.
did his best, but that's going to be a wall bounce also. I don't know if Snowy's making this one back. He does get back onto stage, though. But this is a big difference. Now, Fakey's the one that's getting knocked out earlier this time, but Shadow lived longer. And he's kind of been playing zoner almost with those ranges. Oh, my God!
Let's go!
All right, well, that's one way to do it. They've not been able to succeed on that on Boomie yet. That just sent a message saying we are not getting knocked out just yet. Here, Zip.
Oh, yeah, they don't want to go. They do not want to go. That was good stuff. Fakey sitting about orange. I mean, this could be turned into a 1v1 situation, but you still have to do it. 2 stocks of I mean, in 1v1s, I think that Jiro's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the weapon choices and the speed, the dexterity, this is a tough character to deal with. And he hits pretty hard.
Combo machine, excellent range on his signatures. Snowy, however, is also a big reason why he's gotten so much claim to fame of late is because of this character right here, the Dalsum on the Rayman crossover. So he can definitely make his way through. Obviously, your main target of focus is Fakey hiding in the back, and he finds him in the back as he sneaks right by Shadow, forcing the 1v1 now.
All right, so Shadow right now has to show what he's got. He's did great throughout this match, been holding it down for the team, getting the KOs, getting the damage, and surviving. But you have to deal with the 1v1 of one of the best characters in the game. I'm calling it number 2. You're playing Mr. Jiro, going to go flying right here. Weapon toss, no good.
He's going to have to sneak by right here. He's going to get away from the D-Light. He's going to sneak back on, tries to body block him away from the weapons. Weapon tossing down at hit because he knew he'd approach, but Snowy seeing through it, dodging down now weapon control in favor of Snowy as he punches him off the screen, and this is now doable for the red team.
Yeah, this is looking scary because there's no momentum on the side of Shadow right now. Boom, pushing back. Ooh, if Snowy would have took that weapon. Still got some good combinations in, good damage, unarmed. Sight is in hand. Whoa, you're going to use all your resources with the sight sitting out here?
Yeah, that's actually insane. You're going to get the wall touch. He's going to back off. Try to space him outside here. Should not. Oh, actually, it's not going to be enough. Get weapon toss in favor. Yeah, make sure you do not let him get a hold of it.
He has been scrapping with no weapon for so long. Oh, nice catch.
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh. If he got that read, that could have been it.
That might have been. That was. Even here on Demon Island, it's Jiro, so you might have got that knockout. You got to watch out now from the ledge. Gets him with the down air.
This is scary. This is scary. Lands the stare. Put him back on the side. Went for the ground pound. Doesn't get it. And the sidelight sends out far with the weapon toss. He hit him with the Peyton Manning pass.
That was so close to Snowy getting a 3-stock comeback. That is not an easy to do thing against 2 players, and he almost pulled it off. Snowy is a monster, and they're going to get 1 on the board. That was a huge reason why they got 1 on the board right there. Can they replicate that, though, here in the next game?
Yeah, that was rough.
Look at that graph.
Sight.
That is a literal nub on the 3rd one for Boomie.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, it's a non-existent stock.
Fakey took him out there and said, let's dance. Let's get to it. This song is too groovy for you to not dance with me. Psyched him up and threw him out there to the side. He barely got to live on that bad boy.
Just dance. We're going to be okay, baby. But right now, also, I just realized Snowy did 761 damage that last game. That was nuts. And they actually flipped. So Shadow and Fakey, they flipped 698 to 342, but now Shadow's the first one to disappear quick. And if they keep playing on stage like this, oh wait, actually, wait, Fakey, okay, oh
Fakey
no,
scaring me,
Fakey. Okay.
Oh my gosh, oh, that was terrifying. That was terrifying. I thought both of them were going to lose a stock. Honestly, for a little bit there, I thought that Snowy was going to lose his, but nah.
Zip, we just started this. They can't do this to me. I'm already having a heart attack. We just began.
This is crazy.
That might be okay. Good sneak through on Boomie. He just got through on that wall touch. That could have been a stock.
Yeah, that definitely could have been it. If that weapon would have hit, I'm calling it. He was toast. Nice, but get to that one over the top. Fakey, good stuff. Sitting on the first stock, about red.
Really good evasiveness from Boomie to sneak around the 2 of them, using that platform, just hovering around it, because that was about frames off from catching that D-Light, and they never really recovered from trying to get him on that. And in the end of it all, Fakey ends up falling first.
Yep. And then now you're stuck out here on the side of the stage. Boomie, oh my gosh. If that nair would have hit, that was scary.
I in my heart of hearts believe that Boomie would have probably gotten the edge guard if he caught Shadow down there.
Oh yeah. If he caught that nair, it was toast. Oh my gosh, that ground pound, man. Boomie is putting them in some really bad situations.
Yeah, and Boomie almost getting a volley off on that recovery into another one in the skies. Boomie finally falling in the darkest red you could ask for with how long he had that stock going. Shadow, by the way, has held on to this one a lot longer. We feel like it's easy to forget for a second that he did lose his stock within like 10 seconds to start the match.
Yeah, you are correct, but it is going to be gone bye-bye right there. Landed the Sair, and Boomie is doing his thing right now. I'm going to call Boomie's going to have some high damage, at least high fives and going into 6. Nice job with the read. Oh, he pushed him over to the stage. Wow! And that's going to be the stock, evading Snowy on the recovery, trying to save.
You need to take out.
Had a chance.
You had to get Snowy while he was down there. You had to get Snowy while he was down there, but he did not capitalize. But either way, at least nobody felt as soon as Boomie came back in. Target focus on to Snowy as much as you can, but Boomie hovering over there with the blasters. You kind of have to respect that. The neutral light's actually getting misspaced. That's not very common right now from Boomie.
Yeah, I mean, he's not landing too much right now, but he already did what he needed to do to start the game. Right now, Snowy's time to shine. He's got the stock. He's got nothing to lose, right? This is where you high pressure somebody. Boom! And gets the hit, and there's the stock of Fakey. Now, all alone out there with Boomie and Snowy. Good evasive maneuvers from Shadow.
There has been such capitalization of these very long-lived stocks from both Boomie and Snowy this game. They have maximized what they can get out of their second stocks. Boomie taking a trip to the top. That's going to be a weapon toss down at Shadow, though, and now Fakey forced to fight a 2v1. Snowy was able to make this happen before, but this is now 2v1 Snowy and Boomie that Fakey would have to pull off.
Yeah, that's a tall order, but I mean it's really doable. So if he gets this stock off of Snowy, he can make a play for Boomie. I think Boomie's gonna make a if he does get Snowy, then Boomie's gonna make a play to like kind of evade him and not deal with that scythe and get put into a 0-to-death situation. But we'll see. They're chasing tough. This hounding is really tough.
Yeah,
he got it. He got that stock.
Oh, you got the wall touch. Actually, wait. Okay, so Snowy had the throwaway stock, so it didn't end up getting the wall touch, but this now makes it a possibility that he could get him. Catches him with the recovery, sends him away, but the coverage from Snowy on the top, not letting him get away with that recovery, and that's going to be Boomie and Snowy shutting down the potential continuation of a reverse 3-0 as they take it here 3-1.
That was good. I love the set. I love the showing from these two. Look at that. Look at that. What a stock. What a stock. He took Boomie over there to another dance party. Fakey was doing really good with this scythe this match. And I think the Shadow, for playing a character that can't eat too much damage, I mean, look at that. He was on light red, got hit with a Sair, and then a weapon throw. Like, I mean, most characters, he could have been okay. I
need to exemplify these graphs. The very first stock of Shadow disappeared so quick. They did answer back onto Boomie momentarily with another quick stock. And then look how long Snowy lasted on that one. Look how long Boomie's stocks were lasting on the other one. So even when he did